Welcome to the Breaking News Show by eTurbo News. For more episodes, go to breakingnewsshow.com. Stay tuned for the latest. Tourism surges in Africa with 74 million visitors in 2024. The robust performance in tourism has established Africa as the second fastest growing tourist destination globally, following the Middle East. Abundant in natural resources and rich in historical and cultural heritage, Africa has witnessed a notable increase in tourist arrivals from both international visitors and those traveling within the continent. According to a report by the United Nations Tourism, UNWTO, the continent welcomed approximately 74 million visitors last year, surpassing the figures from the previous year. Countries in North Africa experienced a significant rise in international arrivals compared to the last 5 years. This robust performance in tourism has established Africa as the second fastest growing tourist destination globally, following the Middle East. Morocco and Egypt emerged as the primary tourist hotspots in Africa, while Kenya and Tanzania excelled in offering wildlife safari experiences. Additionally, destinations such as Cape Town in South Africa, Mauritius, Rwanda, and Botswana attracted a considerable number of tourists, particularly those seeking adventure. David Ryan, founder of Rhino Africa, expressed optimism regarding the continued rise in popularity of lesser-known destinations in Africa, including Rwanda, Namibia, Botswana, and Zambia, for the current year. Cultural, heritage, wildlife, and adventure tourism have drawn the majority of foreign visitors to Africa last year, aided by effective tourism campaigns, enhanced infrastructure, and a growing global interest in African travel experiences. International tourist arrivals are anticipated to increase by 3 to 5% this year, positioning Africa among the leading global tourist destinations. Economic uncertainties, geopolitical risks, and inflation have been identified as factors influencing travel patterns in Africa, necessitating prompt strategic investments in security, infrastructure, and travel marketing initiatives. The digital transformation across African nations has been recognized as essential for swift implementation to bolster competitiveness in the global tourism sector. Tanzania has entered 2024 with a modest increase in visitor numbers to its wildlife parks and other significant tourist attractions, with aspirations to draw 5 million tourists by 2025. The Tanzania Tourist Board, TTB, in collaboration with private enterprises, is now focusing on promoting tourist attractions in the Southern Highlands, which are abundant in wildlife, cultural and historical significance, scenic beauty, and pristine beaches. Extensive promotional campaigns are currently in progress to stimulate tourism growth by highlighting new attractions in less developed regions of Tanzania. Efforts are underway to develop and diversify tourism for sustainable growth, particularly in promoting the Southern Tourist Circuit, with the aim of increasing annual tourist arrivals in Tanzania. Visitors from southern African countries, primarily South Africa, Namibia, Botswana, Zimbabwe, and Malawi, constitute the largest group of tourists traveling to Tanzania, predominantly via road transport, thereby facilitating the development of intra-African tourism. The African Tourism Board, ATB, is actively collaborating with African governments and key stakeholders in the tourism sector to position Africa as a unified destination, while advocating for regional and intra-African tourism initiatives aimed at both local and international travelers. The African Tourism Board, ATB, is currently engaged in promoting tourism development across the continent, with the goal of establishing Africa as a premier global tourist destination. Thank you for listening. Watch and listen to more episodes on breakingnewsshow.com.